The article you're about to read, Intertextuality and the Discourse Community by James Porter, deals with issues of ownership and originality in regard to composition. Definition of key terms is essential to understanding a text, and in this essay, intertextuality is the key term. So what does Porter mean by intertextuality? The basic idea is that all texts contain traces of other texts. All of them. There is no text that doesn't draw on some ideas, concepts, and themes that were previously introduced in other texts, unless you could possibly find the very first text ever. And even then, this mythical first text likely drew on ideas, concepts, and themes that were previously introduced orally. And we as readers tend to understand texts only insofar as they relate to other texts that have come before. In other words, the reader and text collaborate to create an intertext. And while we tend to prize originality in composition, if Porter is correct, then originality is either severely overrated or doesn't exist. And if all texts contain traces of other texts, then how is that not plagiarism? Two key types of intertextuality discussed in Porter's article are iterability and presupposition. Iterability refers to the idea that every text contains traces of other texts, either via influence, citation, plagiarism, or the repetition of standard plots, themes, or narrative structures. Presupposition refers to the assumptions a text makes about its readers and what they know and expect about similar texts. Think about the following story. A poor young boy, possibly an orphan, is unaware of his destiny and or heritage until he meets an older mentor who teaches and guides him on his quest to defeat whatever threatens the boy's world. So what story is that? Star Wars? Lord of the Rings? The Matrix? It could be any of them, and that's iterability. If you saw a new movie that followed this basic plot, you would likely expect the young boy to maybe acquire a disparate group of friends and teammates, and that he'll likely fail and consider quitting before picking himself back up and finishing the job, because presupposition assumes that you've seen this type of story before and you know what to expect. Basically, Porter is talking about how readers collaborate with text to create new texts, known as intertexts. The reader brings prior knowledge and experience to the text, and this knowledge and experience shapes the reader's interpretation. And every text by necessity possesses traces of other texts because nothing is written in a vacuum. So while you're reading, ask yourself this. If Porter's right about intertextuality, how does that affect our discussion of plagiarism, ownership, and originality when it comes to composition?